Do you hear Yanny?
Yanny. Yanny.
Or Laurel?
Carefully to this, and then you're going to tell me if you hear Laurel or Yanny.
Yanny.
Okay, how many people hear Laurel? How many people hear Yanny? Again, yelling does not make more of you.
A recent Twitter poll found that 47% of people hear Yanny, while 53% hear Laurel. Clearly, this has created an internet argument that is dividing the nation. So, what is the science behind the madness?
You know, the last thing I want to do is threaten the good feeling in this room, but I feel like I don't have a choice because this country, maybe not even just this country, much of the English-speaking world has been torn in two over the past 48 hours by this.
Yanny. 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 Yanny.
Okay, so how many of you heard Laurel? And how many heard Yanny? Okay, somehow this has forever divided our world. But I heard it, last night I heard it on my phone, and I was sure I heard Yanny. I listened to it 25 times. I couldn't imagine how anyone could possibly hear Laurel, but now in the studio, all I hear is Laurel. I don't hear Yanny at all.
I always like to come out here and I like to talk about how much we have in common more than we are different. And it doesn't matter what your politics are, it doesn't matter your race or religion. Here at the Ellen Show, we all come together as one, except for the people in the riff-raff room. They're separate. But they're happy. They just didn't get tickets in time.
First aspect is priming. If you were to play this clip without providing the option of Yanny or Laurel, you may have heard neither of these words, but by reading them, you're primed to hear one or the other. Secondly, when you speak, you are producing sound waves, which propagate through the air. This is a visual depiction of the sound waves of the original Yanny/Laurel recording, created by Brad Story, a professor of speech, language, and hearing. Here is the depiction of him saying Laurel.
They're happy. But there are still things that divide us, and today I want to talk about the biggest controversy since this dress. Do you remember this? All right, now, I personally see a gold and white dress. How many people see a gold and white dress? All right. How many people see a blue and white dress? Just screaming doesn't make more of you. It's just, just an arm up help. All right. How many of you have heard of this Laurel and Yanny thing? All right, not the comedy duo. They stopped touring years ago. The old Yanny and Laurel. All right, I'm talking about the viral sound that is tearing the nation apart.
You can see that the acoustic features are very similar. Here is a depiction of him saying Yanny. The acoustic features are also similar. So the words Yanny and Laurel audibly are more similar than you might think. Whether you're listening on a laptop, phone, or headphones will influence what you hear based on sound quality. But what if you are listening through the same device, but you hear different things with someone next to you? It might have to do with the age of your ears. The sounds in Yanny play at a higher frequency than...
Carefully to this. All right, now I'm going to play a different clip.
The juice of lemons makes fine punch.
Now I'm going to play the first clip you heard. It's like a horror movie, isn't it? Clearly you can hear the juice. The juice of lemons, right? Makes fine punch. At first you just hear static, but then the brain knows what to listen for, and then you hear it. Apparently it comes down to pitch and the power of suggestion.
As we age, our ears are less able to hear higher frequencies, so if you are hearing Yanny, you might have younger ears. Luckily, with the help of the internet, we can hear both. Brilliant Twitter user @XXP posted audio of the pitch brought both down and up. When you listen to it brought down 30%, you will hear
Yanny. Yanny.
But when you listen to it with the pitch brought up 30%, you will likely hear
Yanny.
brain has so much stimulus at all times that it uses existing information and precise neurological pathways to focus its attention. This is why at a loud party you can listen to your friend beside you, but pop your attention into another convo if need be. Similarly, your brain is unconsciously choosing which frequencies in the recording to pay attention to. So, what is the final answer? If you heard Laurel, you are correct. The original recording is saying Laurel, but with higher frequencies overlaid, creating ambiguity.
And I think that's a good lesson to remember because, you know, there are times that we're going to disagree, and it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong, and what makes you better is really listening to somebody else as long as they hear Laurel.
But whether you hear Laurel or Yanny, there's one thing I think we can all agree on. Nothing has ever mattered less than this. Right at the bottom of the thing.